Hey guys, it's Luke, Learning MTG. Today I'm going to talk about the Tyvar Rona deck. I just recently got a trophy with the deck. Um, Made a few updates to the deck list, so I guess I'll start with the deck list. Played in 23 lands. Most notably, we've got 5 of these legendary Kamigawa lands, 2 Boseiju, 2 Underwater, 1 Takenuma, 3 Mox Amber. You would really want to play 4, but you have 1 with the sideboard to grab with Karn. Then for Retraction Helix, actually you would probably play with like 6 or something because it turns out like 1 mana bounce a permanent's pretty nice. Also, if you have like Tyvar, you can bounce 2 permanents. So it's even good when you're not comboing. Then we got 4 Jays, 4 Rona. You can easily play 4 copies of these legendaries because they can, if you draw too many copies, you can just discard them. You can just loot them. Keenan. So I put in Fibblethip because I think this is better than Gretchen. Because basically it should be better in the games where you're not comboing. But it also just gives you something infinite to draw your whole deck. So let's say you have Keenan and Rona, Mox Amber, Retraction Helix in play. And nothing else. You can make infinite mana. You can keep using Keenan. Eventually you'll find Fibblethip, the loss, that's funny, on flavor. And then once you find him, and you have infinite mana, then you just start bouncing it with Retraction Helix instead of bouncing your Mox Amber. Every time you play it, you untap Rona. Every time you play it, you draw a card. So you can draw your whole deck. Eventually you find Karn. Karn finds Aetherflux. What is it called? Aetherflux Reservoir. Okay. Also, like, I think Gigantha should be good. I'm now trying, so I took out Treasure Cruise for Dig Through Time. So in theory, I think Dig Through Time should be better in this deck. You're trying to assemble a combo, so like card selection should be more valuable than drawing an extra card. And also I found like a lot of times you end up playing your Treasure Cruise for 2 mana. And also I think at that point in the game it should not be hard to have 2 blue. So we'll see. Still gotta test that out. I'm not really sure whether Treasure Cruise or Dig Through Time are better. But anyways, this is like the updated deck list. I recently just got a trophy, so let's just go through the games that I played. They're pretty sweet. Okay, so this is a game against, I believe this is against fairies? I forget. Okay, so this is like a really good hand. We've got 2/3 of the combo, Jace, and turn 1 Elvish Mystic. So we could play Karn on turn 3. Opponent plays turn 1 Thoughtseize. And this just shows you the resiliency of the deck. We play turn 1 Elf. Play Mox Amber. Play Keenan and Jace. If I was playing against No Disruption, I'd want to get the Tyvar in play, but... Okay, so they go for through with the Keenan and play Thoughtseize. Okay, so they've already played 3 Disruption spells. But you're going to see that actually your opponent just playing Disruption, and not building up some kind of board presence is actually working towards your game plan with this deck. So we draw Rona, great draw. First loot, we don't need the extra Jace. Play Rona. And no reason to attack for 1. They've got some flash creatures in this fairy deck. A lot of people are playing this fairy deck now. Or rogue deck, whatever it is. Also, you can leave up Retraction Helix if you don't attack the elf. Okay, so now we can start doing stuff. I'll just go for the combo, force them to interact. Might as well loot in response to Petty Theft. And now we can try to Tyvar. If Tyvar resolves, we can discard the Rona to Jace. We can bring back the Rona. And we can flashback Retraction Helix with the Jace. Now make infinite mana. So this was like pretty sick. And they concede. So they had Thoughtseize, go for the throat, Thoughtseize, Brazen Barrer. They had 4 interaction spells. And we still won through that. just shows you like, because basically what happens is if your opponent's just playing 1-for-1 removal, every time you play a Tyvar or a Jace, you're kind of like 2-for-1ing them, and you're getting like slowly ahead on board, and they just eventually will like tap out to play a Fable, or tap out to play Shieldred, or they have to eventually play a threat. You're kind of in trouble if they play something like a Dig Through Time or like a Treasure Cruise, right? But as long as they go like removal, and then play threat, that's when you basically combo them. So that was pretty sick. Definitely shows you the power of the deck. Okay, let's look at game 2. I think it's either this game or the next match where I just made some like horrible error with the deck. So we'll see. This is a strong hand. Lands and spells. Probably gonna Thoughtseize the Rona. Okay, goodbye Rona. But in these types of situations, my opponent's on the play and they mulliganed, so they're already down 2 cards. So if they keep doing 1-for-1s with me, I'm gonna get ahead. Also, I have more land. I have a bunch of lands, which favors me in a longer game. Okay, the duress my Treasure Cruise. Opponent's stuck on 2 lands, so like a serious consideration in this spot is to just grab Jegantha and say pass. Probably the right play. I don't know. Since I've got 2 planeswalkers here, I kind of just want to play one. Obviously, he's gonna have the counter spell, or it's extremely likely. But yeah, I don't know. It's pretty close. I think you want to play Tyvar here, because they're playing like flash threats in the fairy deck. So I think it's correct to play Tyvar, but it's pretty close between playing Tyvar and just grabbing your Jegantha and saying pass. Play Tyvar, get spell pierced, kind of punish there, especially since they can still play a flash threat. Pretty happy to get milled against when I'm playing Treasure Cruise in my deck. Okay. They're still stuck on land, so we're like way ahead here. Just go for the Karn. My Karn's probably going to die, so I'm just going to grab something good. Grab Azeka's Chariot. Mastermind. Another Thoughtseize. Okay. By the way, this card's really good against our deck. I'm just going to throw out the Mox Amber because I don't want to get duressed or Thoughtseized. So flipping this Jace is going to be great, because then we can flashback Treasure Cruise, or we can go for the kill with Retraction Helix. So I try to do this. It's got a Petty Theft. Okay. I don't need this. Elvish Mystic. So here I just completely screwed up. I try to go for the infinite mana when I don't actually have a kill. I just got too excited. So this shows you like one of the problems with the deck is sometimes you can create infinite mana and you don't have Tyvar, you don't have basically you would need Tyvar, or you need Keenan, or you need like something, or Karn. You need like one of those cards, or you need a draw spell. So yeah, I kind of like really screwed up and wasted so much clock time not realizing I can't actually win from here. The only thing I can really do here is I can use one more loot, and with that loot I can try to draw either Tyvar or Keenan, or whatever. So that's what I should have done. It takes me a long time to figure this out. So even having played the deck like many times, I still am learning when I can combo and when I can't. If I had a Tyvar in play, I could combo with Jace, because I'd be able to use it, but I can't. Okay. So I just play this Jegantha. I think that I bounced the Jegantha. This is kind of embarrassing. Okay, I decided to bounce this creature. And just present like a powerful board here. I can trade. I'm not going to win on damage. Okay. Plays Fairy Mastermind. So now flipping my Jace is really strong. I can go for the kill here. Play the Shaper Sanctuary first. force him to petty theft. I get a free loot. Now I can play, I can flashback a treasure cruise here. So, by the way, like, after having played the deck a bunch, I don't think Shaper's Sanctuary is particularly good. I want to play a different card that basically, like, what I want my sideboard card to accomplish is I want it to help me in grindy games. So I think, like, a better sideboard card would be, like, another Treasure Cruise or Dig Through Time, or maybe, like, Ren and Realm Breaker, the new Planeswalker. I think will be better than Shaper's Sanctuary. In practice, Shaper's Sanctuary has not been very good for me. Okay. So now I'm just trying to loot into something good. Can play more Mox Ambers to get more loot. Okay, I have the combo. Might as well, but I can't do it yet because my Rona is tapped. So next turn I can go for the combo. But I'm getting pretty low here. I'm at 9 life against a bunch of flyers. So go for the combo again. Each player draws a card. Okay. Okay, so he's killing my Rona. Okay, but now I'm not gonna bore you, but he's. Well, actually, no, I can't necessarily win here. I can play Tyvar, get back my Rona, but then I don't have Retraction Helix, so here I do a bunch of stuff, but I'm just 1 mana short. I remember of comboing off. So I have the Jace, but I'm just 1 mana short. I just can't win here. But I can basically shrink his fairy and put myself in a really good position to win this turn. Okay, now I have infinite mana. Once I have infinite mana, it'll be pretty simple to win. I have this Gretchen here, I can draw my whole deck. He obviously doesn't have any piece of interaction. If he did, he would have stopped the combo already. So that's the end of that game. Yeah, so I'll stop the video here. So that's basically, you get to see in action how my deck does against this blue-black rogue fairy deck that has been pretty popular lately. I think it's a good matchup for Tyvar Rona, just because, like, if they're interacting, I guess this card is kind of a nightmare because it's so good against your looters. But short of that card, their general game plan is not that good against you. If they play lots of 1-for-1 interaction, you're just gonna drown them in card advantage. So that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to see you guys in the next video.